Imagine it, feel it, believe it. That was Neville Goddard's formula. And boy, does it work. I created a meditation to guide you through those 3 steps to imagine, feel, and believe anything you want to draw into your life. Check it out at hightimelinebooks.com, and don't forget you can get all 3 of the prosperity meditations in a bundle, 3 for the price of 2. hightimelinebooks.com. Welcome in to the Hump Day edition of the Fun Astrology Podcast. On Wednesday, March 19th, we have one more day. This is it, because early tomorrow morning, the sun moves into Aries. Kristin has a great episode queued up for us on that. My contribution to the middle of your week is going to basically be a complement to the weekly video that's on the YouTube channel, the Fun Astrology YouTube channel. If you look at that, I'm going to kind of use that as a presumption because I stumbled across the Saros cycles for these eclipses that we have going on, the lunar last week and the solar coming up next week. That Saros cycle takes us back to the eclipses of March 2007. So with eclipses, we have this whole releasing, creating thing, right? So in 2007, what we released was some real flaws in the home mortgage industry and the financial system. The market blew off decades of steam. It hurt a lot of people financially with their 401ks. And from that came banking reform, mortgage reform, and about a 15-year bull market. Well, what's being exposed today? We've been talking about it. We've been talking about it a lot. We've been saying jobs are going to get threatened. Had no idea it would happen this way or this fast. So homes was the issue in 2007. Jobs is the issue now. And what likely is on the other side of it is what we're going to be observing. But it looks like more technological control of everything. Pluto in Aquarius. But I also pulled a few things on the video from the recent news of just how everything is aligning with the astrology right now. It's amazing. If you're one of the ones who has been caught up in this, my deepest sympathies. And I don't know where to advise to turn. I mean, to intuition. We're all finding our way and feeling our way through this, because even my own business, come a point where my voice is completely replicated by AI. It is dang close right now. And no, this podcast is real. This is not fake. But one day it will be where I can type the script in. But then beyond that, there are so many other resources that you could get this information that will my voice be needed in the future. This is scary stuff. I think pendulums also always swing, so we'll get enamored with AI and it will be everything and blah, 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 and then the pendulum will eventually switch back over to say, I want to deal with a real person. I don't know, because everything is going to get replaced. I mean, think about restaurants will get replaced by kiosks and conveyors. Uber and Lyft will get replaced with driverless cars. They already have robots for surgery. It does have to be driven by a physician, but look up Da Vinci. I mean, this is so interesting. It really is. And one of the reasons this is so significant is here we sit at, by the way, Happy New Year's Eve, at least from astrological perspectives, because the sun moving into Aries is what begins the year of our tropical zodiac system. The spring or March equinox is New Year's Day in zodiacal language. And when it does, we have an interesting moon because the moon moves into Sagittarius today. It has a very short void of course. The times on that are the void of course, which is a positive one, begins at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So you have all day basically under a favorable moon. All right, so void of course at 3:30, 45 minutes later, just nothing. 4:15, the moon enters Sagittarius. Then tomorrow, 5 a.m. Eastern, the sun goes into Aries. Happy equinox. Now, that Sagittarius moon is going to be in a favorable trine aspect to the sun in Aries, the moon in Sag. Fire, fire. It also is fire. So while we have alignment between our emotions and our identity, between our shining out self, the sun, and our inner self, the moon, are going to be in the same element. But boy, today and tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, I mean, those are going to be some significant days. Then on Saturday morning, really early, while most of us are asleep, the moon will move into Capricorn. So you've got today, tomorrow, Friday to really seize this combined fire energy. And I listed out a few things that we could do in light of that. Number one, avoid conflict. Boy, I got back to California, as you see in the video, and I got met with some stuff going on related to this situation that I was in out here, and there is conflict, and I am just avoiding the conflict because that's what the sky says. I mean, this is where we use this as our practical daily guide. Avoid conflict right now and realize that it's right there. I was only here just a short while, and then boom, here it was again. So okay, but I've had my radar up, so I've been watching for this. Just avoid it. Let the other person have it, unless there's obviously something consequential that you need to address. Don't let a bully run over you or something. But otherwise, still, we're in that just let it go phase. Big time. Believe me, once 2026 hits full on in the beginning of the year and Saturn and Neptune conjoin in Aries, if you want to get your pound of flesh, that'll be the time to do it. That's a year away, so chill out, and I will too. The other thing that we can do here is to focus on action steps. This is how we would conclude March Funness, basically, is 3 action steps a day. You want to ride the energy of what's in the sky right now, especially these 3 days? Is make 3 action steps every day, and if you can extend that out into the month, do it for 30 days. Some steps, obviously, you'll need to create along the way, but if you have some that you want to implement into your life, maybe it's exercise-related, health-related, I don't know, job-related, something, habit-related, put it on your calendar now. That way, if you're a government employee and you get an email from the boss that says, what'd you do this week? You'll have an answer. Send them 15 things. Give them the whole deal. So the bottom line kind of theme around that is get about your own business. Don't worry about the stuff around because that, there's this, everybody else is going to be feeling the conflict. So the more we're just doing our thing, the more that can pass by. And then just ride that Aries energy into getting things done for the next month. And I hope you enjoy Kristin's episode tomorrow. She did a great job talking about more of Aries characteristics. I'll see you back for the Merriman Report on Saturday and then again on Monday. Have a great one, everybody. Sending love. Bye.